Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. We are on a new field study day. And of course, as always, that means one thing, and that means we need to talk to everyone. And if we look at the area, we've got plenty of places to go. We have a side quest, an optional one in Vanker Street and the Us District, and our mandatory one is gonna be at Heimdall Port. So we're just gonna start with Alto and then work our way from top till bottom, and if we come across a side quest, an optional one, we'll just pick it up and do it, and we'll see how far we come. We'll have to talk to everyone before we're done, and I did get a nice comment from Jack that we should check the waters in Metter Park just to see if there's a fishing spot. And for the rest, of course, we'll check it as well, but I think that is the only part that comes to mind that might have a fishing spot from the place that we've been to already. And I'm pretty sure at Heimdall Port, at the sea, we'll probably find another one there as well. But yeah, let's start going around and talk to everyone. Oh, it's been over a year since they closed the Bracer Guilds here. It was kind of a shock given how popular and effective they were. Apparently, the best bracer they had back then was a woman too. And who was that woman? I'm pretty sure we know her name, maybe? Very curious though. There is a parade during the first day of the festival, isn't there? How exciting! I simply can't wait to see Princess Elfin's loveliness with my own eyes. The summer festival is finally starting tomorrow. We only celebrate it for 3 days here in Heimdall, but I've heard there are some places where it runs for 5 whole days. Kinda makes me jealous of the people in the provinces. I do wonder how many days they will celebrate this in Trista, if at all. I expected the summer festival in Heimdall to be much flashier than this, given all the talk about it. Back home we wear floral adornments as we celebrate the festival. Yeah, I haven't seen that here yet, at least not to that extent. Strauss works over at City Hall, and it just so happens he's in charge of the decorations around here this year. Which means it's easy for me to take over and lead him towards making the decoration around here perfect. Make sure you double up on decorations around the train tracks, Strauss. I'm sure everybody will like that. You do realize that the decorations were already planned out, don't you? Well, there is a difference between him knowing and him caring that it was already planned out. Alright, is there anything here we can interact with now? Probably not, but let's check anyway. No. Not like there is gonna be like a bracer just coming to the old guild house just for nostalgia's sake. Well, the Imperial Army is a bunch of armored divisions. There are 3 in particular that I think are important. First up is the 3rd Armored Division led by Lieutenant General Zex Vander himself. Then you've got the 7th Armored Division who can tear across the battlefield with lightning speed. And finally, there's the 4th Armored Division, who has more warp firepower than any other unit in the military. That's the division that Lieutenant General Olaf Grag commands. If you think about it, that makes him the strongest man in Erebonia. Well, if that's the case, then I hope at some point, one day, we get to fight him. Just to compare our strengths. Oh, we always have a special dish just for the summer festival. I'm not sure what we should make for this year though. Last year Fiona gave us the idea to bake musical note themed cakes. I bet it's not like Hemming's gonna come up with anything great. I guess I might ask Fiona again this year. Maybe we should go to Fiona for a new recipe. Long ago, back when I was an instructor at the Music Academy, I had one student who stood far above the rest. She went on to become famous, fall in love, get married and have children, but She eventually lost her life to illness. Still, it was clear that she loved the life she led. Even on her deathbed, she continued to sing. Yeah, that's how I feel about her. Sorry about that. Old men like me just love to reminiscence. Fiona told me that you're walking around town as part of your field study. Just remember to go at a relaxing pace, especially with Elliot around. He is not the most athletic person in the world. Wow, I'm not sure if I'm offended or touched by your concern. Well, to be honest, that's one of the things he learns at the academy, to build up his stamina. That's for sure. Hey, did you hear about what happened at Matter Park last night? Apparently the HMP arrested some shady characters, so you better be careful if you go over there. Oh, worry not. We know what we were doing. We'll get them if they show up again. Oh, you two are doing this on purpose, aren't you? Bah, I wish I'd been there. That would have been a real scoop. Is Milton going to be like a journalist later on? Cause if he's using words like scoop and big news, he has potential. I feel bad for Ron, since Mom always forgets stuff so quickly. He tells her that he'll be back late because of practice every day, but she forgets every time. Oh, my son Ron is performing in a concert during the summer festival. I didn't know he had it in him. Maybe it helped that he had Fiona as a teacher. My son's taking part in a concert during the summer festival. It's probably all thanks to Fiona. She taught him when he was younger, you know? Well, I think the musical academy also had a thing in it. The worst part is, Mom forgets that she forgets stuff too. Yeah, forgetting to be forgetful. Yeah, that is really a conundrum, isn't it? Alright, first area done. Let's go to Vancouver Street, where we know there's going to be the first one. And there's another reason why I want to go here first, because it is the first one, and I surmise from what we read in the optional quest that might need to walk in some shoes for the stage. And therefore, going to the region first already makes us prepared to do anything we need to do. Oh, do you know about St. Estreas Girls' School over in the Sanct district? It's full of girls from noble backgrounds, all whom stay in dormitories. I'm guessing all the lessons will be about learning to be high-class ladies too. Dance classes, cooking lessons, and so on. It's kind of hard to imagine a school like that as a commoner though. I've heard about the daughters of some really rich commoners attending too though. You do have to wonder just what kind of people attend such an expensive academy. No, the Imperial Chronicle journalists all seem awfully busy. I'm not surprised though. With the festival starting tomorrow, I imagine they're up to their eyes in work. Chancellor Osborne's really popular here. Everyone sees him as a crusader of the people. But that's not the only reason he's famous. Women are head over heels for that dandy look he's got too. I don't see it though. He looks more scary than attractive to me. And that in itself could be potentially attractive. Definitely feels like the summer festival now that the city's all prettied up. Too bad I'm working tomorrow. If you don't make any time to relax, then you don't have time to relax. Oh, there's so many famous stores around here. There's the boutique, there's Bifrost. Oh, I can decide which to explore first. I can finally return home to Crossbell now that my business here is done. Actually, I should buy some souvenirs from my family before I head back. While we may have moved to a nice house, I still owe Sunita and Sriel for all the trouble I've caused them. James Bond? Could it be? Alright, let's see if we can talk to him before he moves out. I'm certain you've heard about tomorrow's summer festival, but the festival part is something of a misnomer. There's a few events that take place across the city, but that's about it. Although Princess Elvin's presence might make things different this year. I could see things being busier than usual. Hey, and then if you're a salesperson or a merchant, that's the time to strike, isn't it? Ah, I see the rumors of Vanker Street's splendor were not exaggerated. What an excellent venue for the summer festival, how wonderful.
Oh, pretty as this street is, I do find myself wary of those horrible cars. What if they hit someone at that speed?
Then you'll probably hear splat really loud. But I'm guessing it's in the early development of the entire thing, so I don't know if they have all the necessary laws. I know there is an act that has been made for this, let's just say, horrible revolution of cars. But will that also entail rules, regulations, and all that kind of stuff? Maybe. But if that was the case, then we would see them more over the place. It could be that they're just way too expensive for ordinary people to be able to use them. So it might take a few years for all the parts to get cheaper or something.
You could always make a new accessory the focal point. These earrings would be perfect for you. Ooh, these do look nice. She says she's going on a date tomorrow. How exciting that I get to give her some advice. Oh, that's the same girl we saw last night in the park.
And yesterday during the day as well, I think.
Oh, Sephra used to be one of our most frequent customers. She loved our clothing so much that she came to visit every day. So she and Howard got to know each other pretty well. And in the end, he offered her a job. Actually, that's how a lot of our employees got their jobs. Sephra used to be one of our most frequent customers. That's why she's so good with our customers. She knows just what they want.
Well now, your kiss must be from Thors class number 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You look shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed those uniforms you're wearing.
Is that so? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then.
Come to think of it, we just heard yesterday that our uniforms were made here.
They are fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak to the man who designed them.
You're gonna make me blush if you keep all that up. It really is the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You even made your own little tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff.
Thanks.
I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in then?
That's right.
Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So, we got some new shoes in, but I'd like one of you to give him a little test run for me, just to see how they hold up in action.
That sounds interesting. It's not our usual kind of request.
Glad to see the interest. So, you got time to wear some shoes?
Hell yeah. We'd be glad to help.
Ah, that's the way. Just what kind of shoes do you need us to test? They're actually the Strega Corporation's newest design.
The Strega Corporation?
I think I've heard that name before. Yep, they're very big and liberal. Well, at least according to some people we know there.
I don't know my shoe brands very well.
Well, I guess they ain't that popular here in Erebonian.
I do happen to be familiar with them. Actually, I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Le Mans State, right?
Yes and yes. I'm pretty impressed you two know so much.
Same here.
Well, I read about them in a magazine once. That's all. I just realized that you were wearing Strega shoes yourself, young lady.
Strega stuff is easy to move in and durable enough. They're pretty decent.
Good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain what I actually want you to do. Or I will, after we decide on who will be wearing them. The ones I got here are for girls. Specifically, girls who are made 160 to 170 reg tall.
Well, we've only got one person here who fits that bill. You're up, Laura. I can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them, at least.
Then it's sorted. Mind if I ask you to put them on now?
Of course.
Laura received and then put on the ladies' Stregas. Seemed like they're a perfect fit. you'll need this as well, so here you go. An orbital pedometer. What might this be? It's an orbital pedometer, which you'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with the transceiver in the shoes to count all your steps. Yeah, I know it sounds like overkill, but I like my data to be as accurate as possible. Oh, that definitely sounds thorough. Is there a specific number of steps you'd like me to take before we return? I think 2000 steps should do it. You can walk around more if you want though. The results should be the same either way, so more step isn't better or worse. Either way, once you clear 2000, come back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. Laura's shoe equipment slot has been changed to a pair of lady straggers. Note that the step count will not increase if you remove these. I need you two to walk 2000 steps with those shoes on. Let me know the moment you're done. We will once we're done talking to everyone. I think doing that will probably be well over the shoe count. She's wearing it. No counter here. Is there one in the pedometer in the item list? Yes, we can see how many steps it is. Okay, so I'm very curious, after we're done with all the areas, excluding the port of course, how many steps we have. I think we should be really close. Because considering we only did a few steps here and it's already on 10. And we still have the entire region to go, so yeah, I think we can walk out quite a bit. This store has been in business ever since my great-granddad's generation, you know? That's why it doesn't exactly look modern. But we're every bit as good as those fancy new Orbital stores. There are all these Orbital stores popping up lately. They sell every kind of Orbital technology you could ever imagine. They won't be putting workshops like mine out of business anytime soon though. We know our stuff better than anyone. Yeah, still nothing of interest? Nope. Yeah, we're just here to do some walking. That's it. Prince Oliver's getting really popular these days. Nobody gave a rip about him until he returned from abroad in that white airship. But that was a big deal. He's pretty much everyone's in Heimdall talking about him. I guess that's one way to capture the people's imaginations. Prince Oliver has been making a lot of appearances at some high society galas and gatherings and whatnot recently. I hear that he's a classy fellow, amongst other, less glowing descriptors. Yeah, let's just say that he has a personality. And to be honest, I love him for it. The only customer we get who stands out is this really cool intellectual looking guy. But it turns out he's actually Heimdall's governor. Only I started working here part-time, so I had no idea. It seemed like he's been a fan of our coffee since before he even became a chain store. I guess our governor's a coffee connoisseur. He always orders one specific blend. And which is... I have no idea. Oh, it's tradition to hand out gifts to people in the neighborhood during the summer festival. So here I am, stocking up to avoid the same shame of being the only one who doesn't have anything to give. Oh right, I need to buy some gifts for the people at my husband's workplace too. It's tradition to hand out gifts to people in the neighborhood during summer festival. Yeah, that reminds me a little bit of Halloween. That when kids come around the door, they expect you to have candy and stuff. Even though you might not have children yourself, it's an unwritten rule just to have at least some candy in your home, just in case kids come by. This feels exactly the same way. The word Bifrost refers to a legendary rainbow bridge said to lead warriors to victory. When the War of the Lions was ended, Emperor Drygos walked triumphantly up this street to celebrate the war's end. That was how this store came to get its name, as this street was, in a sense, a bridge that led him to his own victory. Tomorrow happens to mark the anniversary of the war's end too, so why not purchase something to celebrate? Emperor Drygos' victory in the War of the Lions gave this store its name. Why not purchase a souvenir or two here to commemorate the anniversary of the occasion?
Yeah, if I was rich, I might, but alas, we are not. Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. During the summer festival period, we will be handing out commemorative gifts to all our customers. Please, don't forget to collect yours. So tomorrow, right? When the day starts. Okay, so we definitely need to go and buy this store.
The Imperial Chronicle has a history stretching all the way back to the Middle Ages. It started as a magazine aimed squarely at nobility. It's been informing and enriching the minds of Erebonian citizens ever since. The Imperial Chronicle is now a widely read newspaper, but it was once a magazine for nobility. It's impressive to think of how long it's been imparting knowledge upon the people of Erebonia. Do we have anything new? Nope, not yet. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a new issue tomorrow with the start of the summer festival. If not, they should be ashamed, definitely. There were once two branches of bracer guilds here in Heimdall. Unfortunately, both are gone now. It's an awful shame. I've got to know quite a few bracers in my line of work. I wonder what they're up to now. It's been quite a while since they closed up the bracer guilds here. I wonder what they're all up to. I'm pretty sure they're doing good in other regions where they are welcome. Lepento & Co. is famous enough to be trusted with the interior designs for embassies and reception halls. It is said that they do a good job of giving each of their projects an Erebonian touch. I wonder if I could get them to do my house too. If you want to see the embassies for yourself, they're all over in the Sankt district, right near the Noble district. Okay, yeah, and that's the region of the town we haven't been to yet. But since the girls' school is there, and I'm pretty sure Rean will try to visit his sister like he promised. It will probably get unlocked somewhere during today, or maybe tomorrow? Assuming this is a 3-day instead of 2? Because we don't know that yet. Because they don't tell you how long it is, but so far everywhere we go it's like 2 days. So I'm assuming it's here as well. But if we're not getting there today, then it has to be 3. Because he promised he would go visit her. Look at all these stores. I'm really spoiled for choice. You could fill an entire day just going and taking a peek into each one.
Oh, I managed to buy some really nice coffee beans today, so I'd say I'm satisfied. I can't wait to get home and give them a try.
The people of Erebonia are known to admire austerity and strength. It's certainly reflected in the city atmosphere. Perhaps that's due to the influence of the nobles and their culture. The people of Erebonia know. Yes. Alright, let's see the restaurant. And then we only have the Imperial Chronicle left.
Jaegers are basically super skilled mercenaries.
They'll do pretty much anything for the right price. Some countries have laws that outright ban the use of them, but not Erebonia. After all, this is a country that's okay with letting the rich build up their very own personal armies. Making contracts with Jaegers isn't banned here in Erebonia. There are even rumors that the government uses them from time to time. I'm pretty sure they are, cause why would the government not ban them? Because they need to use them in certain situations. Most of the ingredients we use here get brought in through Heimdall Port. As useful as the trains and airships are, it's definitely the best to bring seafood and the like in by boat. Keeps it all nice and fresh. We normally have stuff from Ordis and Shutterland brought in by boat too. It ends up being a lot cheaper than doing it so by train. I can imagine so. And eventually when you get airplanes, I know, it's a big leap, it's gonna be even better. I'm sure of it. Alright, next building.
Yes, we did receive your request. Please go ahead and make your way to the waiting area. I'll call the person responsible.
Yes, my name is Kerrigan, and I placed an advertisement in your missing persons sections several days ago. Has anyone contacted you with any information on Our Lady Annabelle?
I guess they didn't.
Whoops! I should get ready to meet with Claude. He's going to be the one covering the trade conference in Crossbow for us. But over here we got the summer festival tomorrow, so we gotta figure out our layouts for that. Alright, so they're very busy with everything that's going on all around the world. But we, on the other hand, we are done with another region, so let's get over to the Garnier district. And I'm gonna have a quick look on the pedometer. 401 after one region. Yeah, this should be no problem having it done before the end of every region. A long time ago, this district was exclusively for nobles. As you can see, that is far from the case nowadays. The commoners now outnumber the nobles living here. Which I suppose makes sense when you consider the ratio of commoners to nobles in the city as a whole. Long ago, this district was exclusively for nobles. As you can see, it is far from the case nowadays.
Chancellor Osborne's always taken the celebrations of the people into consideration. He's done so much to make life in Heimdall easier for all of us. He's the man who brought about legal reforms to ensure that the rights of the commoners are always protected. You'll never find a politician more respectable than him. Life in Heimdall's become an awfully lot easier over the past 10 years. That's Chancellor Osborne's hard work in action right there.
All the stores here seemed like they turned my wallet inside out.
It'd be a waste to skip out on them after coming all this way though. A little peek into one couldn't hurt, right?
Well, as long as you don't go into the jewelry store, I'm pretty sure you'll survive.
Oh, how romantic. I'd love to be whisked away like that one day. Oh, there are so many interesting stories to hear about this place. I simply cannot get enough of them. There are quite a few interesting anecdotes about the Opera House because of its long history. One such anecdote is that 180 years ago, the thief at the time was whisked away by an unknown intruder. Some theories even proclaim these two were lovers, but the truth of the matter remains unknown to this day.
I wonder if at some point we'll read stories in books about it. Unless they're already there in like the Onion Knights or something. Oh, Prince Oliver has been taking part in events like these much more often of late. It's a pleasant change, to be honest. They may call him the debaucherous prince, but he's a truly fascinating man.
He's been rather popular ever since his famous return to Erebonia on Liberals RC, hasn't he? I have also heard about his recent active involvement in official affairs.
Well, he is doing his best to clean up his act, at least a little bit. Not all of it, of course, because he is still himself. I've been asked to attend the garden party taking place on the first day of the festival. I believe it's being held in the Crystal Garden over at Manor Park. I rarely come out to Heimdall, so I do hope I don't get lost on the way. Manor Park is not that difficult. I'm pretty sure you can get there. Is this open? It is, so we do have access to the monsters still after the mission. Good. The Garnier district should become ever so lively tomorrow with the summer festival. Even more so due to the Imperial family's parade. It may be well worth searching for a good vantage point for the parade in advance. The Garnier district should become ever so lively tomorrow with the summer festival. Even so, more due to the familiar parade.
I clicked on it way too fast.
Oh, it may be well worth searching for a good vantage point to see the parade in advance. Good day, everyone. Your work yesterday has once again made this place where our customers can feel at ease. So please, allow me to thank you all again. With your assistance, we were able to curtail any unfortunate accidents well in advance. So please, allow me to thank you all again. No problem whatsoever. Oh, seems like this leads to the hotel's VIP area. We probably shouldn't so much as look in there without permission. Maybe?
Oh, the area's farthest into the hotel is designated for the sole use of VIP guests. These tend to be internationally renowned individuals. In fact, its current occupant is Vita Clotilde. I happen to be a huge fan, so this is quite the honor. Lady Clotilde is truly gorgeous, and quite the tease on top of that. As incredible as her singing voice is, it's only just one of her numerous charms.
I can truly imagine that. That's probably the reason why they have such big fans. Just like Elliot and Machias.
Oh, at the very least, I'd like to attend the dinner party being held at Carroll Imperial Villa. Do try to prove that you're not entirely useless by getting us in there.
Oh, my daughter's exchanged her financial ambitions for political ones. Oh, my beloved daughter, you were once such an adorable child. Where did I go wrong?
Oh, are you even listening to me, father?
Oh, of course I am. Yeah. In all honesty, giving her all the money she wants to buy the ridiculously priced clothing, I think that was part of it. I suppose I have no choice but to see how far my connection can take me.
At the very least, I'd like to attend the dinner party held at Carroll Imperial Villa.
Yeah, maybe you should try to make a deal yourself? Try and get in there? Because it's never too young to make some connections of your own.
Oh, estimated price 100 million mira?
Even if I slaved away my whole life, I could never earn that much. Sheesh! Women nurse, carry. Totally agree. Any place we can interact with what's in there? I think so.
Oh, holding a special exhibition of the tiara for the Sound Festival is producing exactly the results I hoped for. Setting this all up was no easy task, but my effort seems to be paying off. Perhaps now the company president will finally recognize my skill and insight. Oh, with this many customers visiting, perhaps the company president will finally recognize my skill and insight.
The Crimson Tiara is truly a beautiful piece. It is. So it's very much at risk of being stolen by a thief with sticky hands. And we know who I'm talking about.
Oh, it's shiny. So shiny. A convert like me has no right to even dream of owning something so luxurious. But I want it anyways. I deserve it for reasons.
Yeah, I can understand that. Ah, it looks like the Crimson Tiara is attracting a good crowd today too. The owner's really outdone herself this time. She always comes up with such amazing ways to attract customers. It looks like the Crimson Tiara is attracting a good crowd today too.
Oh, estimates of the tiara value vary between 50 and 100 million mira. Putting it on display was part of the store's owner's plan to increase our shop's image. But the thought of having something that valuable around is almost terrifying for the employees.
Yep, cause if it get lost or stolen, yeah, you do not wanna be working here. We're expecting an even higher influx of customers during the summer festival. We should probably consider ramping up security for the next couple of days.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a very bad idea. Because like I said, with all the rumors about Blue Blank around, I have a feeling he's gonna make an attempt. This is Heimdall's Opera House. It seems unrelated to Class 7's field study. Well, at least for now. Okay, that unexpectedly is the entire region. That went by a bit quicker than I thought. Alright. The Ost district. Alright, we know there is another optional quest here as well.
Oh, people call this place the Old Town, but that's at least the rent is cheap. Sure, it's old, but it's bustling. Lots of people who work here to support their families back in the provinces too. Of course, that just gives the nobles another reason to look down on us. We've suffered a lot because of that. And that's something I'll never forget. Never! Oh, the nobles looked down at us and caused a lot of us to suffer for a long time now. Carl ended up getting him back real good though. That felt good.
Yeah, Carl Rickmans, of course, the father of Matthias. Oh, damn it. I got caught by the worst kids at the worst time. I still got some deliveries left to make, but these two always manage to eat up my time. I gotta escape somehow.
Us is gonna be the last place that gets decorated for the summer festival. Someone from City Hall said that it will take until tomorrow morning to start too, because they don't have enough staff. That's where we're gonna help out instead. I know, don't tell me. This is genius! It'll suck if Oz was the only place that wasn't decorated, right? We gotta get Johnny to help us too. Help us out, Johnny!
I've got my own work to do here. Besides, it's the local government's job to get the city decorated, ain't it? Why do I gotta help you out?
Oh, because we're neighbors.
That ain't a good enough reason. It is a good reason, but it might not be good enough for you. Still locked.
1 point. At 1 point we'll get the keys to that.
If not in this game, let it be the next.
Oh, I better get going to work.
Don't worry, I've got a day off tomorrow, so we can go to the festival then. And I've gotta say, I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, take tomorrow's off means I've got to get a lot of work done today. Yep, I know the feeling.
Oh, Jim works at Heimdall Port, so he's always really busy. I know he's working hard though, so I can't really complain. I'm more concerned about his safety than anything else.
Alright, so there's a good chance we're gonna meet him at the port when we get there. Alright, good to know. Alright, let's see if there's something at this store. Because in Trista, it never had anything because we were very precise by going over all locations.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the kickoff of the summer festival tomorrow. I mean, it is the only time of the year we actually get tourists in this district. And that's got this fresh-faced business beauty all excited about the prospect of even better sales.
Beauty?
Oh, don't question that part. Oh, we don't get tourists in this district unless something special is going on. That's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Nope. Just the normal exchanges. No curio shop. Well, I'm gonna assume there's only one curio shop no matter where you go. And that is the one we have in Tresta. No one's living here right now. And a better use of our time to focus on our field studies. Well, he says nobody lives there, but can we take his word on it?
Oh, so what if your plans for the summer festival? Oh, I know. We should wait here and jump everyone who walks by.
Don't be a damn idiot. I don't want to be a nuisance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
We're gonna force our way into the pub in the morning and order some ginger ale. That's so cool! Only a super delinquent would go to the pub in the morning. Oh, the hell do you think you're playing at, huh? Tell anyone about this and you're dead. You hear me? Dead.
The thought never even crossed my mind. More importantly, have you ever so much as thought about your futures? Everyone has to grow up sometime.
Oh, don't just launch into a lecture. We can do whatever we want, so get lost.
Alright. If they don't need our help, don't want our help, then let's leave it at that. Ooh, oh, there's a house there. I totally forgot about that. No, well, we'll go there last. Oh man, I'm so bored. Think we got any customers tomorrow, Gamgee?
Well, some people will probably roll in.
They always do. Oh, that's not what I meant. Those are just random people in the neighborhood. Carl's been crazy smart ever since he was a kid. He even skipped school ahead at the rest of us in Sunday school. Not much of a fighter though. There were more than a few times when I had to come along and save him. And now he's the Imperial Governor. It's hard to believe. Carl really did come along a long way since we were kids. Only real drawback is that we don't get to see each other much anymore. Yeah, but that's life. It keeps you busy, and when it's too busy, you start missing people too. Sadly. Alright, that's it for the shop. Now let's get to the last house.
Oh, no, where did you go? Oh, don't worry, I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Ooh, you're...
Machias!
Ah, I'm so glad you came. Oh, it's no trouble. You want us to find a kitten for you, right? Ah, that's right. She's been gone since yesterday, and we were worried sick. But then we heard about all of you in City Hall.
It was quite a surprise, to be honest. When we sent our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Oh, so you didn't send it to us directly?
That's as sharp as ever. Yeah, he really knows how to handle things around here. He is the governor for a reason. Back on topic though, I've heard that you're always very busy as it is.
Oh, did you have time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it.
Nope, we need the extra points and we really want to help. Oh, there's always time to find a pet. Ah, thank you so much.
Does that mean you're gonna find Nono?
Oh, that's right. We'll bring her back before you know it.
Could you tell us what she looks like?
Of course. She's a kitten with pure white fur, and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it.
Oh, she's a bit of a scaredy cat.
Noted.
So, when did she disappear?
Yesterday evening.
Well, she ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault.
Oh, no, gotcha. It is not your fault.
Oh, we told you she was too small to be able to get out the window, and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up, we never expected her to be able to get out of the way.
That seemed like a natural assumption.
You can't underestimate cats, even they're young.
That applies to her too.
Agreed. Is there anything else you know that could help us?
Well, unfortunately not. But, just like Chacha said, Nono's scared very easily. It's only been one night since she left, so it's very likely she's still in the Ost district.
I see. So we're probably better off keeping our search pretty local.
Yeah, and I think we can safely assume we should begin our search outdoors. Someone certainly would have gotten in contact with the association if she managed to get into their house.
Then it does stand to reason that she'd be somewhere outside. Great.
We'll start searching right away. Thank you so much.
Oh, please find Nono for me.
Well, we tried. In all honesty, we should be the ones searching for Nono. Unfortunately, we're both getting up in the years, so I'm afraid we have to put it all on you. Hey, Helping the elderly, not a bad thing. We can do it. Alright, let's see if we can find the cat before the end of the episode, because that would be a really nice ending. I'm thinking there's a good chance that the cat might get into here. A mom and her kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along. Neither of them match the description we've been given though. Yeah. Then we should keep searching. Yeah, there's a lot of cats in this region, so we're gonna be evaluating a lot. What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. I wonder if you can milk it. I think the better question is not if you can milk it. It's more like if you should. I doubt that somehow. This one doesn't match Nono's description though. Yeah, let's check elsewhere. Yeah, since there's an interactable icon, that's why I'm interacting with it. Because that means there is a separate special text to it. Oh, there's a cat. Not the right color though. Then it's not Nono. Doesn't seem like there's any other cats around here either. Yeah, we should go check somewhere else. Meow. I believe we've searched the entirety of the Ost district now. Yeah, I think so. What's up? Well, Ost homes most of Heimdall's stray cats, but I haven't seen their leader around anywhere. They have a leader? Well, I guess we haven't really searched the alleyways or anything yet. True, those are the kinds of places you'd expect to find kittens too. Allow us to return to our search then. What's wrong, Fee? That's quite the impressive presence, I feel. It's massive for a cat. Maybe it's their leader? That's not a cat, that's a tiger. A very small tiger, but still a tiger. Whoa, that's one big cat. That's him. That's the leader of all cats in the Ost district. They call him Mr. Tiddles. That is not a very imposing name. Oh, he sure is quick. Especially for his size. He's not the boss for nothing. I guess his hideout is on the other side of the gate. It must be. I wouldn't have thought to look here. Let's get this gate open and take a look. Is it alright for us to do that? Sure, the only thing behind there is an old abandoned house. No one will complain if we lock it up afterwards. So it's just opened up, no other side quests to do, just to go on ahead. Mr. Tiddles should be somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. There she is. That's the kitten, matches Nono's description perfectly. But I never would expected to find her here. Ah, likewise. I'm glad we did though. Don't celebrate too early. Looks like Mr. Tiddles was keeping Nono safe. Yep, and he's not happy with us. Oh boy, looks like we've made him mad too. I'll take care of it. Oh, don't worry. We're not here to hurt you. Fee. Are you okay? I'm fine. Stay quiet. Got it. We're not your enemy. All we want to do is take the kitten back to her home. Meow? Meow? Meow. Meow, meow, meow. 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 I think Mr. Tiddles approves of Fee, because she was honest and she stood her ground.
Good boy.
I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I guess we're in the clear. I have no words. They seem to have connected somehow. I don't think any of us could have predicted this would happen. Yeah, that was very cute.
Thank you so much for finding Nono. Meow.
I can hardly believe the legendary Mr. Tiddles took her under his care, though. The thought warms this old heart.
Agreed. I'm impressed that Fee was able to connect with him too. It's not a big deal. Thanks for patching on my finger for me, Chacha. Oh, you're welcome.
This request allowed us to see a sign of Fee we've never seen before. It really did. Ah, yes, please take this. It's not much, but it's the least we can do to thank you all. Ooh, a kitty strap.
Oh, thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Bye-bye, see you all again. Oh, once again, thank you so much for your help.
Alright, one of the optional quests is done.
Thanks for finding Nono. You need to come over again so we can play together, okay?
I'm still amazed that the legendary Mr. Tiddles took Nono under his care. I'll have to be sure to thank him sometime.
Oh, what a relief to know that Nono was safe all along. Thank you all so much for your help.
You're more than welcome. Alright, having said that, I think this is a good point to leave it for today. But before we do, let's have a quick look at our pedometer and see how far we are. 1520 steps, and we have Draco Plaza, Metter Park, and Heimdall Port still left to go. So I think after Metter Park we can probably deliver the shoes back to the Sage before heading over to Heimdall Port for the mandatory one. So I think we're gonna do that next time. So let's close in on Rean here. So for that, I'll leave you all with one thing. That is, I wish you all a good night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we're gonna finish up exploring Heimdall on our second field study day. See you then. Bye bye.